Hello, how's everything going for you all? Uh, yeah, I'm wearing shades in a room. The reason my eyes they are a little fogged. So yeah, necessary. I don't want you to see red eyes. I don't want you to be scared. So I think that I already have made a video on voluntary pilot erection, but I think it deserve more. It deserve more. Is what I think. So voluntary pilot erection is one of the factors that have led to things being done for me. So the reason that, yeah, like I just do things, things get done. I think it is a little magic. It is my religiousness that comes out from inside, and it holds itself out there, and it does me work. Anyways, it's fine. Enough glazing. So what is voluntary piloerection? It is just the goosebumps on command. Everyone in their lives they do experience goosebumps. Such a beautiful feeling it is. I have already made a video on that I was a little surprised, but today I'm going to like give you a whole model how to utilize voluntary piloerection with other skill sets. Okay, and you will like it. I do know it will be just productive. The thing about it is that whatever works in the 3D realm, it works. Just use it, and you're good to go. You're good for life. So voluntary piloerection. First thing, it is also related to the key word that is used all over the internet, manifestation. Well, the thing is that what is manifestation? It is a topic that I have not talked about before. Maybe indirectly I have, but what is manifestation? Manifestation is everything. It is just like things lagging down dimensionally, like they are. I guess they are like 9 to 12 dimensions, and every dimension have their own characteristic. I'm not talking about the dimensions interpreted on the Pinterest. I'm talking about Einstein's, Max Planck's dimensions. So yes, to tell you more about it, the it is like every dimension has their own characteristics. They just manifest themselves dimensionally down and until it reaches the 3D. Okay, and we live in 3D. This is 3D, rock solid shit. And yeah, 3D length, breadth, height. So we live in this world. Obviously, we have to operate in this world as well because it is the test. Like here we are doing, giving a test to our Creator, the Lord of all universes, and afterwards we will be, we will be transferred to other things. The framework is totally different. Okay, the material is different as well. So I was trying to tell you is like we are in 3D with voluntary profiler action. We can access other dimensions where there is no time element, and once there is no time element, there is instant manifestation. Once there is an instant manifestation, there is intention in existence. Okay, that's it. I will help you. Now the thing is that manifestation, I don't like the word, to be honest. It is really interpreted in such wrong forms on Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram, all over the internet. People are just saying it is just anything, Bullshit. Totally bullshit. The concepts, they are not backed by anything, not even hermeticism, nothing at all. So it's just, Karens with stones trying to be liberated. That's all that there is. And yeah, that's it. Okay. So what are we supposed to do Now I can do the voluntary piloerection. Like I can trigger my goosebumps on command. That's why it is easy for me, to be honest. I operate good on all the dimensions: 3D realm, spiritual realm, the realm of the mind as well. I operate well because if to the judgment, it is like a person who operates well on these three things is a person who gets thing done. Okay, like whatever it is that you want, if you can have it, it means you're good at these categories. Okay, it's like, okay, you can say that uh, it's another discussion. I will discuss it some other time. But yeah, it's whole a game. Okay, Matrix. It's all is a game, and whoever can play it well is good at the dimensions. Okay, it doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be good because uh, the system, there is God, then there is a system. Okay, the system is the creation of the God Almighty. Okay, the God Almighty, and this is all is just a test. Okay, it is independent of the morality. Okay, this whole test. Okay, if we uh, for example, if the electricity will shock the baby in the same way it does to a whole grown ass man. Okay, you get it? So it is independent of the morality, it does not consider it. Okay. But the God Almighty, he can like manually intervene the system, he can do whatever he wants, obviously. But there are laws, the laws of the system, how the system operates and works. So it operates on dimensions, it operates on some laws. If we are aware of those sacred laws, then like, yeah, we can operate as we want. So the thing is that, like, so how to play this game in our favor? Oh, what is it that is required? Voluntary piloerection. The second thing is, what is it? Actually, piloerection can work too. You know what? You can just. It's a little non-productive, but if you are really really emotionally active for a long period of time, you might have your voluntary piloerection in your access. Like, you can just trigger it on command. So what is it that we can do? I think what we require for to manifest, for to create an intention, uh, it is voluntary piloerection. Like, that's the mind model that I use to materialize things in the 3D, so that I can utilize them in my favor and go in the direction where I want to be in. Okay. uh, Voluntary piloerection to do. And the second one is the laws, awareness of the laws. That's it. Okay. So the voluntary piloerection, what it does is it is it is great. It is productive. Okay. It is good for the physical. It is good for the mental. It is good for both of them. It is complete and total utter control. Okay, on the emotional. Oh yeah, that's what we want. What else is it that we want? It is control. That's what I always craved for when I was a kid. So yep. I don't want this video to be long, but I will continue. I will try to brief it. Um, I'll make it quick. Okay. Voluntary piloerection utilized. Goosebumps on command. You can like have goosebumps whenever you want. Couple it with breathing. Okay. Once you couple it with breathing, if you inhale and you trigger your goosebumps, it will add to you a sympathetic effect. Okay, to your whole body, to your system. Okay. And if you control your system, it means like you control the system. Okay, because it of the oneness of existence, wahdatul wujud. So the what the coupling with breathing. Okay, voluntary piloerection or piloerection, if you want to. Voluntary piloerection coupling with the breathing, inhale, it will add a sympathetic effect. We utilize it in the physical world, like to be strong, to be strong, to be strong. And yeah, and for the mental realm, like, yeah, for the mental realm, we utilize voluntary piloerection with the mental, with the exhale, so that we can be in a parasympathetic effect. Okay. Okay. Now what we are going to discuss is the mental realm. Okay, physical realm we can like lay it aside. uh, voluntary piloerection coupled with exhale, it will add to you a parasympathetic effect. Okay, you will now be in a parasympathetic state. You will be all calm and controlled. Okay, it is so beautiful, to be honest, if you get to experience it. Okay, and if you want to like intensify it, like you can remember some a memory that is really like soothing, that is really emotional, a moment with your parents when you were a kid or something. Okay, what else? Now next is, obviously we are talking about the mental realm. Coupling piloerection with exhale, parasympathetic effect added. Now you're all calm and controlled. What you have to do is just, once you are calm and composed, obviously your brain waves, okay? Now they are waves as well. And also the magnetic field. The piloerection, it also really, really strengthens the magnetic field of the heart and the brain, okay? And the thing is that what we are to utilize is the magnetic field of the heart, because it is like uh, 200 to 300 times uh, more than the magnetic field of the heart, of the brain. Okay, heart is greater than the brain. Okay, like the magnetic field. Now the brain waves, now they will be converted from other waves, like from theta waves to alpha waves. Okay, once they're in the alpha waves, now we can just now we are in our most calm and composed state. Now to tell you more about it, alpha waves has a an ability, a characteristic, a trait to access the subconscious mind. Okay, now it has an ability to access the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind has the capability to access 4D or 5D. You get it? Where there is a, not to tell you more about the dimensions, there is a certain framework. There is a canceller of time in the upper dimensions. Time exists, but there is also the cancel of the time it exists. Boom, they collapse each other, and there is no time. So there is instant manifestation there. All the intentions there, they are instantly manifested. Now we are in the what, 3D, 5D, 3D, above the 3D, 4D, 5D. How it will happen? It will happen subconsciously. In this realm, we are consciously here. For to be consciously in the upper realms, you have to be really, really good spiritually. That's another topic. We are not touching that. We are only touching the mental plane. In the mental plane, you have to like access 3D, above 3D, and you will be subconsciously present there. Now, what is the framework? How to make it easy, how to make it like brief and simple. Sit in a calm state, exhale while triggering the voluntary piloerection, parasympathetic state, theta waves converted to alpha waves or other. Okay. Now you're in a more calm and composed state. Your brain, it will be awake. Your body, it will sleep. You get it? It is similar to that of the sleep paralysis. Okay. What else? Now your brain will be awake, obviously. Now what you have to do is trigger whatever the emotion that you will trigger. It will be in your life. In the 3D, it will be materialized in the 3D. I'm telling you. Now, in this state, you're really vulnerable. Your subconscious mind is really, really sensitive to be modified. And the subconscious mind is modified. The same intention is applied to the dimensions, because subconscious mind has access to the upper dimensions. In the upper dimensions, there is no time element because of the canceller of the time element. If supposedly we influence if the subconscious mind, and we create and materialize something in the subconscious mind because of its access to the 5D, now that thing is created in the 5D, whatever you want. Okay, whatever it is that you want, even the bad intentions as well, because it is a system. uh, okay, you're in the 5D now. Now you have an intention, it will be instantly manifested in the 5D, like created. Okay, now 5D, 4D, 3D. Okay, now it's lagging down. Boom, manifested in the 5D, 4D manifestation, 3D manifestation. Now the thing is that, what is it that we have in 3D? We have time element. Once we're in the 3D, there is time element. Now that thing would have to go through the time. Time is the lag. That's why I don't like time. Okay. Now it will. If you stick to that intention, like if you do stick to that intention until the manifestation is the process, so that it can be materialized in the 3D. As long as you're sticking to that intention, that intention will be materialized in the 3D. Like you will have what you want. Okay. If you don't, then it won't, because manifestation is not about getting what you want. It is just a process. Okay. Because if you are having one intention, it means that you are not having the other intention. If you're having a bad intention, it means you're not having a good intention. If you're having a good, then you are lacking the bad one. Okay. If it is black, it is not white. You get it? If it is brown, it is not red. Huh. So yeah, have a good intention, stick to it, don't be a pussy. And also there is another thing, it is called an egregore. It is the old grounding of the 5D. It will also like make you change your intention as well, so that it can survive. It is called an egregore. It like operates on the emotional energy of a human being. Yep. I don't want this video to be more long, but yes. What else? Okay, easy, simplified for you. I will exhale, parasympathetic state. Exhaling with piloerection, parasympathetic state. Parasympathetic state, calm and composed. Brain awake, body sleeping. And now once the body is sleeping, now your theta waves are converted to the alpha or other waves. Now these waves, they have access to the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind has an access to the upper dimensions. In upper dimensions, all you have to do is just visualize. Yeah, exactly, visualize and create anything. Okay, visualize you're standing with uh, seeing that thing get built up. Okay, and add a little of a emotional state as well, because so that you can utilize your heart magnetic field, that is like 300 times the magnetic field of the brain. Brain and heart working in your favor, waves working in your favor, subconscious mind working in your favor, dimensions working in your favor. Whatever you visualize will be materialized in the 3D. So that also you would have to stick to the intention as well. You don't want the egregore to make you change your mind. Okay, like if it like an awareness of the soul that it is not working. Easy. You don't have to think about that. Everything will be grand. Think about the visualize that a pencil, visualize a cardboard, it is created in front of you. Okay, visualize it. It will be there instantly manifested, obviously, because whatever you think, it is just there. Think of a giraffe, it is in your mind, you can see that clearly, right? You have to see it in a state when you are really vulnerable and sensitive, so that the subconscious mind can be modified. See about the cardboard. Boom, boom. Yeah, it is manufactured. It is in the 5D. It is your intention being materialized. Now you have to give it your all your attention, like it is there, obviously. 4D, 3D, lag. Now you will receive it in the 3D. Now it is in my hands. Okay. So that's the way. That's how you manifest. Stop bullshitting around Pinterest, YouTube, internet, all over the internet. I'm here. Karen's.